Good morning, you beautiful people. Dr. Kelly here, and today we are talking about managing stress and scripting the critical moves. There's a book called Switch by Chip and Dan Heath, and the subtext is how to change when change is hard. And there's a concept where you script the critical moves of a habit that you want to change or the type of person that you want to become. And you've all heard of these things before. Scripting the critical move is when you want to work out in the morning, so you put your shoes and your workout clothes by the door beforehand, so that you don't have to make a decision, right? You lessen the friction of actually going to do the thing, right? You leave the fruits and vegetables out on the counter and you put the chocolate on the highest shelf because it's harder to go get the chocolate, and you see the fruits and vegetables and you're like, well, I guess I'll just eat that, right? And past you planned that out, so future you didn't have to make that decision with your willpower. Okay. Sleeping better, right? There's another one you've all heard, oh, just charge your phone in another room, and that works, but you have to take the steps to move your charger to the other room, and then you have to actually put your phone in the charger, and then you have to go to bed. So a lot of these are easier said than done. And my goal with this newsletter and with this podcast and YouTube series is to make this as simple as possible, as actually granular, grains of sand small, so that they actually stick. Because that's what the research tells us time and time again, is people fail when they try to change things because they shoot too big. You have to try really tiny granular things, and then you can build and build and build, and you really have nothing to lose because you're going to spend the time anyway. So I want to give you an example. This started this year, 2025. I don't really like to do resolutions. I have words kind of each year that I try to live out, and this year was intentional. And have tried to be really intentional with my time and my energy and my attention and my money and my effort and my business, and just really trying to stay focused and intentional with what I'm doing. So to help me do that, I knew I should probably meditate. I should probably work on ways to help me keep my focus and be intentional about being present. And I knew and I know that meditation will help that. There's an app called Down Dog. It's free for teachers. I've had it since COVID started. So for me, it's $0. I think it's $10 a month. It's awesome. It's awesome. I recommend it to patients. It's a meditating and a yoga app. Awesome. And my rule for 2025 that I made myself, and that's important because if anyone else made it for me, I probably wouldn't have listened to it, but I made it myself. And I had the autonomy to choose it and tweak it and do whatever I wanted to it. So it's important that you do this yourself. Don't make your husband do it or your kid or anybody else. You have to do it. You have to do it. So I said the first app that I open on my phone every day has to be Down Dog. I don't even have to do anything. I could close it. But the first app I open has to be it. No text, no emails, no social media, no anything. No phone. First app has to be Down Dog. And the cool thing about Down Dog is you can pick I have 5 minutes, I have 10 minutes, I have 40 minutes, I have 1 minute, whatever. And it'll calculate and it'll build you something based off of the time you have, and you can customize a lot of things in it. So most of the time when that was the rule, I'd open it. Most of the time I'd pick a 2 or 3 minute meditation. And then sometimes I'd do a 10-minute yoga on it. Or sometimes I would open it and I would close it because I'm a human being. Right? And I slept in that day or whatever. Right? The point is that open the app. That was all I had to do. Open it. Then my behavior would change. But it certainly couldn't change if I didn't open the app. So that was the grain of sand, the tiny little thing that I did that now, we're in September, has made a big difference. Right? 2 or 3 minutes a day over the course of the last 9 months. It's made a difference. I'm not perfect by a long shot, but it has made a difference. So here's how you do this for you. Okay? The focus of today is manage your stress. Right? And for me, meditating was really helpful in managing my stress of like the chaos and unpredictability of the world right now. So you have to identify the habit that you want to shift. You have to identify like, this is causing me stress and I need less of it, or this lowers my need stress and I need more of it. Right? Like my second thing would be like, oh, like go play more basketball, or go play more pickleball, or go like play with Hank more, because all of those things like fill my cup and make me less stressed. You have to identify this for you. Okay? So first identify the habit. Then you have to break it down like so much. Like the actual first step that you'd have to take, you have to script that out. So for me, it was open the app. If it's, we could give any example. Let's go with the move your phone into another room before you go to sleep. Like unplug your charger and put the charger in the kitchen or the basement or the living room, or like wherever it's going to distract you the least. And then if you find like, oh, I put it in the living room, but then I just lay on the couch with my phone charging and I don't go to sleep, like that didn't work. Put it somewhere else. I mean it, like the actual very first step. You have to take that. You have to identify it, and then you have to take it. And then you have to experiment and like try it for a few days and tweak it and say like, this isn't doing what I wanted to do. Or like, yep, it is, and I need to stick with this for a little while. Right? And that's your part that you have to do. Now it should come, I shouldn't have to explain this, I will a little bit, of like, stress impacts your health. Stress impacts your physical health and your mental health as much as the food you eat and the air you breathe and the activities that you do every day. It does. And there's a great book called Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers. And the title explains it. Like, a zebra can't sit up at 2:30 in the morning with a little ache or a little pain and diagnose itself with a life-threatening disease that's uncurable via WebMD in 15 minutes. Can't do it. That's why they don't get ulcers. Right? Like if a zebra feels threatened or stressed, it hides or it runs, and then it either survives or it dies. No time for chronic stress to ruin a zebra's health. Lots of time for chronic stress to ruin a human's health. Right? Lots of opportunities for it to do that. So my challenge for you this week is to script one singular critical move in one area of managing your stress. Make it as specific as you can, and then I want you to send it to me. I want to help hold you accountable to this, and mostly, this is selfish of me, I want to know what the heck is working for you guys, because I want to put together an archive. I want to put together a library of like, someone needs an idea for how to exercise more or walk more or play with their dog more. Here's 50 strategies that people have sent to me. You could try one of them. It might work for you if you're having a hard time coming up with it. Right? Like the whole point of this eventually is to have this big community of people who are doing really good things for their body in really simple $0 or close to $0 ways. Okay? As always, I'm a resource. I'm also going to start doing this with these videos. I'm outside. Okay? Today's video is brought to you by Outside. And I have ChatGPT up here right now. I'm going to have it write me an advertisement. We're going to do this in real time. A podcast advertisement for Outside to sponsor my podcast. Let's see. I'll show you it right now. Here we go. Oh no, it didn't do it right. We're gonna do this in real time. No, act as if you are the outdoors and you have a marketing budget and you want to advertise on my podcast. Write the copy. Okay. Here we go. This episode is brought to you by The Outdoors. Hey, it's me, The Outdoors. You remember me, right? Trees, trails, sunshine, the fresh air that you can't bottle. Listen, I know your phone is cool, but I've got rivers, mountains, sunsets that don't even need a filter. I've got stress relief, free vitamin D, and a reset button waiting for you just outside your door. So here's the deal. Close the laptop, step outside, and let me remind you what it feels like to breathe deep, move freely, and actually be present. The Outdoors, open 24/7, no membership required. I'll be here waiting. That's awesome. We're gonna start doing that, okay? because we got to be the change that we want to see in the world. And I've always said, like, outside has no marketing budget, broccoli has no marketing budget, but M&Ms do, and so does your local gym, right? So that's what we're going to start doing. I appreciate you. Thank you for spending your time, energy, and attention with me today. Keep moving and keep getting better every day.